Okay, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to do the complete route of the 52. We're starting at Warren Way in Woodingdean. So that all being said, let's get on with it. Okay, so we go along here to the traffic lights and then we turn right. This is the traffic lights at the Downs Hotel. So we turn right at these lights. And we go all the way to the top of the hill. Now my landmark when I turn right is there's a traffic island with some signs all around it. When I see the traffic island, that's my indication that I'm turning right. So there's the traffic islands coming into shot. So now I've got the right indicator on and there's the other signs. So we're turning right here. So now we're doing the reverse of the 22. So just a bit further down there's a bus stop on the right hand side. That is my marker for turning right. So there's the bus stop just on the right there, so we're taking the next right. And the bus stop's just round the corner. So now we go right the way through to the very end where we're turning right. As you can see, it's a blind bend, parked cars, so you have to take it a bit easy round here. It's also the bus route for the 22 going the other way, so you need to be mindful of that. Carrying on straight away through to the end. And then we're turning right. And there is the 22. So this road we follow all the way down to the very bottom. There is a junction that you need to be mindful of. It is a giveaway to me as I'm going down the hill, but I have seen many go straight through it over the years. We did used to have a bus route at Conway Street that done exactly this route, but I can't remember what number it was. We had it on the 4-on-4 off for a short time. So we just keep going down. And this is that junction. You can see it's a giveaway, so you have a good look round to the right. Obviously you can see what's coming up, but yeah, I have seen people go straight through this not realising. So the bell's just gone, so now because I don't know where all the bus stops are, I'm scanning all the street furniture and looking for road markings to see the bus stop. So a top tip for new drivers that are learning the route, you don't really need to worry about where the bus stops are. If people want to catch you, you will see them, so they will be stood at the bus stop, and if someone wants to get off, you'll hear the bell, so then you start to really think about where the bus stops are. You don't need to really think about where the bus stops are. So we'll just carry on all the way down to the very bottom. We end up on the 2 route at the bottom of Cowley Drive. Here we are on the 2 route, and now we're basically following the old 2 route down through Ovingdean, obviously observing the timing points. Okay, so we just carry on down. It's quite a long way, isn't it? We'll come into the bottom of Cowley Drive now. When we get to the bottom, we're turning left and then first right, and that will take us down into Ovingdean. turning left, and as soon as you turn left you see the right hand turn that you've got to take. So we're taking the next right. You can't really see it on the camera, but when you're driving you can see it quite clearly. So here we are, turning right and then going down through Ovingdean, which you just literally follow this road. There's a bit of a sharp right hand turn that you've got to take with a bus shelter right on the turning. It's in a really bad place, but it's always been there. But yeah, coming through here you can only really go one way. Do need to be aware of horses though. I did come across some horses the other day going through here, and it is very tight, so you do need to keep your speed down. So as you come down here, nice and slow, round the bend, there will be parked cars. So although it's two-way traffic and a double lane road, because of the parked cars, it makes it a single lane road. So you're constantly looking for where you can go, where they could possibly go. And as you can see, I'm not going very quickly through here. I'm taking it nice and easy. So we're coming up to the right hand turn. Here it is, just coming up on the right, and you'll see what I mean by it's a bit of a dodgy right hand turn. And there's the bus stop there. So then we go all the way to the bottom of the hill and we turn left. we are. So we're turning left here. And then we follow this road all the way down to the Ovingdean roundabout on the seafront, where we're turning right onto the seafront. Here we are at the roundabout. We're turning right here. There is a bus stop pretty much on the roundabout just after, so that's where I'll be pulling in for that bell. So now we stay on the seafront all the way down to Woodingdean Road. So it's quite hard to miss the junction of Woodingdean Road. It's where these two lanes turn into one, and the chevrons. It's quite a big junction. But what I have to be careful of is this is the route that I would take running light back to the garage on a 2. So I need to remember that I'm doing the 52, not running light. So we're turning right here. This is Woodingdean Road going up past the golf course. And you follow this road all the way down to the traffic lights, where we're turning left to go down into the marina. just keep going down. You've got the fire station on the left with the traffic lights just in front of you, and we're turning left. Here's the fire station, and here's the traffic lights, so we're turning left here. And unlike the 7 that goes up to the water side or waterfront, wherever it's called, the 52, when we get down to the roundabout in the Marina, just turns a straight left, a straight right, and we just follow the loop round. It's a one-way system, so you just follow that round. So we just follow this all the way down into the Marina. So when we get to the roundabout, we're turning right. So the 7s would normally go up there, but we're going right the way round. There is a 7 coming out. Now it's a one-way system, we just follow it all the way round. And this is another very badly designed bus stop. A little bit tight coming through here with the 2 trucks. So as you can see, I took it dead slow through there, giving myself the right angle to go around the corner so as not to hit the bollards. They have been hit many times. So no layover down here on the 52, so we just go straight round to the bus stop at McDonald's. Okay, so we're leaving the Marina, and there's only one way out of the Marina. So when we get to the roundabout, we're turning left and getting straight into the left-hand lane. Back at the roundabout, so going left, looking over my shoulder and straight into the left hand lane, because at that junction you've got the exit to the car park, so you have to have a good look over your shoulder just to make sure no one's come out the car park. So we follow this all the way back up to the traffic lights at Woodingdean Road, where we turned into the Marina. And we're essentially following the 7 route all the way to the hospital. So here we are, back up at the lights. There is a slip road round to the left, so if there's no traffic we don't have to wait for the lights. So the bus stop coming up on the left is where we hand over. I'm not handing over, so I'll go straight past and follow the road round to the left. Used to be a mini roundabout, but they've got rid of it. They've changed the road layout, so now it's just a continuous road round to the left with a bus stop just round the bend, and then we're going down to the traffic lights and turning right. So this is exactly the same as the 7 route up to the hospital. So here we are, turning right. Now we follow this road right the way through to the hospital. I've lost count how many times I've driven this road. So when we get to the hospital, we then follow the old 7 route. We turn left just after the hospital and we go down through Kemptown shops. So there's buses on the bus stop, and so I'm going to stop just this side of the crossing because I would be blocking the crossing if I carried on forward. And obviously with it being a hospital, there could be plenty of people with mobility issues, visual issues, any sort of medical issues. So it's better just to keep the crossing clear. Yes, it slows you down a little bit, but there we go, and I can get straight onto the bus stop nice and easy. So obviously we can't turn left down the first road because you can't turn left down the first road, it's one way. So we go past the old outpatients, I believe it is, and then we're turning left onto Abbey Road. Can be quite tight, as you can see there's a van parked one side, a car parked the other side, both of them on double yellows. So this road isn't the best, it's a bit bumpy. So nice and easy down here. We go all the way to the bottom and turn right. Now we follow this road right the way through Kemptown shops to the traffic lights at Rock Gardens, and then we're turning left onto Lower Rock Gardens to head down to the seafront. It is very tight through here, blind bends and all sorts. People do drive far too quickly round here, so you'd need to be careful. So as you can see, we've got the first blind bend here, single lane road, two-way traffic. It's clear, so off we go. There's the bus going the other way, the 47. Both the 47 and 52 both come through here. I believe the 37 goes through here as well. Here's the other blind bend, so as you can see, nice and easy round here. And there's another blind bend. So this is the traffic lights at Bedford Street, I believe it is. So we'll go straight over these lights. And we're coming up to another blind bend. Obviously now I'm on the wrong side of the road. So it is quite challenging driving through Kemptown. But it's okay if you do it properly. So here we are coming up to the traffic lights for Rock Gardens. So we're turning left at the traffic lights. As you'll see, it is quite a sharp left, not a lot of room, so I will swing out to the right before turning left. And as you can see, quite often you can have people stood on the pavement there as well. Right, here we go. So just swing out to the right. Just gives me a little bit more room to get round the left. Quite often there are cars and vans parked right up to those lines, so it's a good habit to get into, just to always give yourself enough room to get back into lane. So when we get down to these lights on the seafront, we're turning right. Into the bus lane. So this takes us down to the Old Steine roundabout. So there's one more bus stop. I have a good look to see if there's anyone there. If there's no one there, I will get straight out. If there is someone there, I will get out as soon as I possibly can, because I've got to get right over to the right to turn right at the Old Steine roundabout. So right over to the right, nice and safely. Now down here there is a slight bend to the roundabout, so you've got to keep an eye on your near side mirror. And also you have to be aware that there could be a car also turning right on your left hand side, because both lanes can turn right. I'm not sure about now with the roadworks, but the road markings still say that both lanes can turn right. So reading the traffic, I knew they were moving, so round to the right. So at the time of day I was doing this, I wasn't going up to the station, so I stay in the middle lane. I don't go over to the left to the southwest corner. My next stop is outside the pavilion. My last run of the day, I would go into the southwest corner to go up to the station. But on this one, we're going straight along. And now we're doing pretty much a 5B route, all the way through to Stanford Avenue. As you can see, the Old Steine is a bit of a mess at the moment. At some point, this entire side will be closed. They're going to pedestrianise it. So all the traffic, both into and out of the city, will be going the other side there. So we'll come through here and then we will be turning left and entering the bus lane. So through these lights, up to the next lights, turning left into the bus lane. So we follow it round to the right. And this will take us through to London Road. Observing the same stops as the fives. Coming up to St Peter's Church. There's St Peter's. So at the traffic lights we're going straight on, and then we'll be at London Road Shops. We stop at the same bus stop as the Five, so we go straight past the main bus stops and stop on the little one just past the next set of traffic lights. So for me, this is where I need to be careful and remember that I'm not a 5, I'm a 52. This is one of the roads when I get to Preston Circus where I will be checking my destination board just to remind myself what route I'm doing. There are many places like that on the 47 and 52 routes. Here we are at Preston Circus. We're going straight over these lights and we're going like we would do if we were doing a 5B. So when we get to the end of the next stretch, we will be taking up the right hand lane and turning right. Wants me, so keep going, get over to the right because I've made it one lane. So we've got Springfield Road, which is the next bus stop. So we'll get into the right hand lane, do the little shimmy. So round to the right, round to the left, turn right. Round to the right, round to the left, and now we're turning right. And now, unlike the 5B that turns left, takes the next left, we on the 52 will be going all the way up to the very top to the traffic lights. So the 5B will turn left here, we're going straight up. So again, I don't know where the bus stops are up here, so I heard the bell. So now I'm scanning the street furniture for a bus stop and looking for any road markings indicating there would be a bus stop. Sinkhole there. There's a number on this route. So when we get up to the traffic lights, we are turning left to go up Ditchling Road. So this area here is Fiveways. So we can't make an immediate left, so it's the second left that we're going up. So round to the left. And now we go up to Woodingdean School, which is sort of my landmark for my next left turn. There's the one going the other way. So we're coming up to the school. So here's the school, so we're taking the next left. So now we're coming into the area that's taken some learning, and I'm sure you'll see why. So this road, we follow it all the way down, it bears round to the right. So we follow it round to the right, making sure not to go straight down. can be quite tight along here as well in this entire area. So here we are, we follow the road round to the right. And now we follow this road all the way to the end. And then when we get to the end, we do a quick right left. It's essentially going straight over, but it's a staggered junction, so we're just going over to that road that you can just about see on the right hand side there. So essentially we're going straight over. Again, taking it nice and easy, visibility isn't great. And then I believe, if I remember rightly, we follow this road right the way down to the very bottom. Getting to the bottom, I use this green on the left hand side here with the bus stop as my marker coming back the other way. So when we get to the bottom here, we're turning right. We follow this road all the way to the end, I believe. Yes. So at the end we're turning right. And when we get to the top of the hill, there's a green with a large tree on it, and I'm turning right there. There are two greens with two large trees on. The first one going to Patcham, I'm turning right, and the next one I'm turning left. See if I'm in the right place. There's the green with the big tree on it, so following it round to the right. get to the next green with an even bigger tree on it, we're turning left. You can see the tree. Here we are, and we're doing a left here. It's sort of a left and a left, coming back on yourself. And we go right to the very end of this road, and this brings you out at the junction at Woodbourne Garage, which is the 46 and 26 route. So when we get to the end here, we turn left. So just in front of us is Woodbourne Garage. Both the 46 and 26 come down here, so we're turning left here. But we're not following the 46 route. We're going straight down the hill. Not all the way to the bottom though. So the 46 will turn right here, we're going to go straight down. We're not going up here. So what I'm looking for as I'm coming down here is a concrete road on the right with a bend on it. It's quite a steep little hill, and that is my marker because that is the road that I'm going to go up. So just as we're coming down here, you can see the road on the right hand side coming into view. That is the road that I'm turning up. So we're turning right here, taking it nice and easy through here. It's very tight, and we go all the way to the end and turn right. The road has quite a nasty camber in it, a big bump, or hump I should say. So we go right the way through to the end and turn right. And then we take the next left, which puts us back on the 46 route and puts us onto Cookmere Way. So we're turning left here, and now we are on the 46 route. So you follow this all the way through to the end and turn left. The road sort of puts you the right way. And again, you follow this all the way down to the bottom. The road bends round to the left, you follow it. It's a steep little hill, so we're going all the way down to the very end. As you can see, it can be quite tight. Here we are down at the bottom and round to the left, and then we follow this all the way down to the bottom, and then we're turning right. So here we are at the bottom and we're turning right. And now we go all the way to the end of the road, and now we go all the way to the end of the road and we turn right again. So here we are at the end of the road and we're turning right, and we'll be following the 5B and the 26 route up to Hollingbury Asda. So as we're going up here, we're watching out for the Renault garage sign, not the Matalan sign. I have nearly turned into Matalan by mistake. No one wants to do that in a bus. So we go up to the Renault garage sign and we're turning right and going down to Asda. There we go. And now we to the roundabout, all the way up to the top to the roundabout, all the way up to the top to the roundabout. So here we are, road bends round to the left. We go all the way up to the top of the hill, like the 5B, and we take the first exit off of the roundabout, the same as the 5B, so you're pretty much coming back on yourself. So here's the roundabout, and we're taking the first exit. And now we follow this road all the way down to the shops, the parade of shops on the right hand side, where there's a Sainsbury's, and we're turning right just before the Sainsbury's. So you can see the parade of shops on the right hand side. There's a bus stop directly opposite where we're going. So we're turning right here. That there is Sainsbury's just in front of us on the right. So we're turning right here. Can be tight. It is tight. So we follow this road up and it bears round to the right. So we're following that. It is a one-way system. And now we're taking the next left. And now we go all the way to the end and turn left. So this is Ladies Mile. This road leads down to pretty much Patcham Clock Tower. When we get to the end of this road, there is a crossroads and we are turning left. If you turn right, you would go round the Patcham loop for the 5 and 5A. If you went straight over, you'd be following the 5A route. We are turning left onto the 5 route as if they're going into Brighton. As you can see, it is quite tight. So we're coming up to the crossroads and we are turning left. So we're turning left here. Once we've turned left here, we're going all the way to the end of the road and we are turning right. So here we are at the end of the road and we're turning right. So now we are following this road all the way to the very bottom, where we are turning right. The 5 would turn left at the mini roundabout at the bottom. We are turning right onto the 5A route. So here we are approaching the mini roundabout, and we are turning right. So now as we go along here, there will be a fork in the road, and we are turning right at that fork, and that puts us onto Old London Road, which is the 5A route, and we are approaching our terminus. So as we go along here, our terminus is at the co-op on So as we go along here, our terminus is at the co-op on Old London Road, and that is the entire route from Warren Way in Woodingdean to Old London Road in Patcham. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do hit the like and subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Leave a comment below, and check out the links in the description, and also check out the memberships. From now on, all my videos will be going live in the memberships before they go live publicly, and there will also be exclusive videos being posted on there. That all being said, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next time.